What is up, guys? We are live back on here for another round. Of course, we're another shot podcast. As always, I'm Bill,
Steve.
and anybody that watched our last video, we were talking about it, and it was kind of like, you know what, we need to go another one, and not take away from the original premise of our first that we've done tonight. So again, kudos to Mr. Gary Berg. Thank you for coming out, brother. We're going to call that out real fast. Thank you, Glick, for coming out on our last one. Hopefully we can get you on for at least another hour. We got a lot of stuff that's still on our minds. We definitely want to keep the ball rolling. So if you're like me, I'm not 100% on this gentleman right here, but like the evening time for me is when my mind really starts going, especially when I try and lay down and go to sleep. My mind goes a million miles an hour, and I'm trying to figure out what's up, what's going on, problems to solve, things that are bothering me. When you're able to talk and you can't talk, to whoever you want to talk to. Before we jump fully into it, I am going to shout it out right now. If you're in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas,
Or drinking whiskey.
that tastes like it, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Steve's Diesel Shop.
Yeah, he's my gynecologist.
My much appreciated, brother. We are, if you got if you question whether or not you want a diesel, you have a diesel, and you have a problem with it, this gentleman's the one you want to talk to.
I still need to talk to Steve. I still want to know if I bring my unleaded piece of shit in there, if he'll take care of it. That's
We'll figure that out a little later on, but
sleeveless.
That's Steve's Diesel Shop, 724-269-0477. Make sure you follow him on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, any social media. You make that phone call, talk to the sweetest girl in the world, and she will point you in the right direction. And it's always going to be Steve. He will put you back on the road. Now, that being said,
I got one.
Is it hit that fast?
Yeah.
Do we do our shot first, or do we want to hit right out the gate?
I'm gonna hit it right out the gate.
Go ahead, brother.
I think there's a difference in who you choose to be your mechanic. I don't think we hit this one yet, motherfucker. We have not hit this one yet. Unleaded or diesel, whatever Steve does, you're gonna get an honest mechanic. Whether you're a woman or a man, like this motherfucker, he's not gonna cheat you. At the end of the day, he's gonna put you on the road at a reasonable price. He's not gonna scrape you. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, you're right. I see where you're going.
He's gonna take care of business. He's gonna put you back on the safe Pennsylvania roads, man. I think that's what you want, man. Like honest. I'm about to call him Steve's Honest Diesel here pretty soon, man. Kudos to Steve, man. He does great work, and he charges an honest price. That's what we're looking for at the end of the day, right? Fair enough.
I agree.
I agree, Bill. I got stuck in my feels.
Oh, hey, game, dude.
For a moment. The man's honest.
Feel free.
I will take Steve's Honest Diesel Shop all fucking day.
No, I mean, hey.
So early on tonight, dude, we had Gary Burke,
the third.
Gary, the third. All right, he's my Gary Burke. All right, I'm gonna stick with the Burke because I call him that so many times. I run out of air. And we talked about it a little bit afterwards with a few of our friends that he is a true patriot. Although 30, he grew up in a time. I mean, should have asked him how old he was. You want to bring out the calculator, go for it. But the towers hit, that made a huge difference to him at that time where he started choosing a life path. I was 22 when I heard Daryl Worley. So 14 minus me. 22 minus 14.
22 minus 14 would be literally 8 years old, homie.
8 years old. 8 and 9. That's when he picked up the guitar. So the planets align.
Worked out for him.
So worked out for the country. All right. So not only do we suffer a terrorist attack, but we also got stronger. We got stronger, younger. I got stronger at 22. There was an 8-year-old growing up in Shakura that changed his look on life because of what happened, what was happening in the fucking world. Worley's song mattered so much to troops. I can't even explain. We heard that at verbatim. It was almost like cadence in a march. Yeah, man, oh god damn. Toby Keith and Martina McBride. Martina McBride was another one.
Independence Day.
Let Free Burn. It was classic. I had a guy in my platoon, and we'd go to karaoke before we were preparing to go over to Iraq every night. And we'd go to karaoke, and the only song I wanted to hear was Independence Day by Martina McBride, sung by my great friend, great patriot, still to this day. I'd kill for him. Jim Diffenderfer. Yeah, Diff, he killed it, and he made you not jump post to go overseas. Nobody wants to go overseas. Nobody wants to fucking do it. Nobody absolutely wants to do it. I mean, deep down inside, you're like, yeah, I want to go ahead and kill some terrorists, but at the end of the day, nobody does. We want to find love. We want to have a family, and that's what we want to do. But that's not what we're going to do. That's not the plan. That's not the orders. That's not what's written. And the fact, man, I'll never get over it. The fact that just 2 nights ago, you and I sat here, and this guy, this 30-year-old kid, gave me a fucking feeling that I should have had 20 years ago. Like, he made me feel like I was going to war again. And he made me forget it in the same fucking sentence. And he's just down the fucking road, man. Like, dude, I'm gonna have a hard time getting through this one.
Well, I think you'll do good. You're strong. I'm gonna let you know now, just to kind of inspire you a little bit. We've already jumped up to. We had at one point 3 viewers, and that's kind of unusual to have this late at night for us. So apparently, we've reached out to some people, but I have gone ahead and I posted the link to get in. All you got to do is get on the whatever platform you're looking at, but click on the link. I'll bring you in. We want this to be open forum. This gentleman does have a lot to say. He's got a lot on his mind right now. So let's just go ahead and let's go with it. If you've got something on your mind, for us insomniacs, like I said, if you can't sleep and you got something, I mean, you may agree, disagree. We may agree to disagree, but let's run it. Let's have some fun. whatever you want to talk about. If you want it to be funny, if you want it to be serious, go on out and join us. Especially this cat right now. Like I said, he is in 100% go mode, and it's to the point now where I cannot wait to hear the different responses and the different questions. So
no, I'm an open forum, man. I'm a little tired of society being too pussified.
okay, so you brought up a good topic right there. Now I've got my thoughts on pussified, as you put it, which is fine. That works, honestly, because honestly, I think we've grown weaker. What I'd like you to elaborate a little bit more on the stuff that's bothering you today. What is it that wakes you up in the morning? You're in a good mood, you're enjoying your coffee, you're eating your breakfast, you read the paper, you turn on the news, you turn on the radio, doesn't matter what it is. What pisses you off immediately? What's one of your triggers is a good way to put it. That's everybody's favorite word is trigger. What's your favorite trigger?
I have a shit ton of stuff that pisses me off. Shit ton. But right now, Bill, man, honestly, man, I'm at a point where I am more scared. As someone who has defended this country, put their balls on the line, I am scared for this fucking country. Politics aside, as best I can.
Okay.
I am petrified because we have failed to be unified. You tell me the last president we have, me, our parents, grandparents have truly felt unified under, and I'll say Reagan.
I'm gonna have to agree with that 100%.
Reagan got shot, and you know what? The country was sad. The news lines read that the country was in up arms. The country, JFK would have been the one betwixt that, where if you shot at a president, the country was sad. Now, not even the president was shot at. Not even the president was shot at. He right now, he's an ex-president. He's a nominee. He was shot at. And you know what? The country is not sad because that is how non-unified we are. Some people were actually fucking happy. That's not why I'm an American, Bill. I'm an American because I believe in freedom. That's why our soldiers fight, is for freedom. The freedom to do what we want. Our freedom to vote. The freedom to jerk off in the tool shed. It doesn't matter, man. Freedom.
So
is the tits.
But okay, but what is in your opinion freedom, and how does us going overseas, and I'll tell you what, just for the fun of it, let's go ahead and run this one. And I'm gonna try and do it.
Hold the pen, baby.
And the thought of, like, back in the 70s, remember everybody, they protested the Vietnam War. We had people protesting us, in other countries when we went to Iraq the second time. So what freedoms are we fighting for when we go overseas?
We don't go overseas to attack anyone. We go overseas in defense of everyone. We're not going over there for our personal gain.
Okay.
I mean, wait, 91, Desert Storm. There may have been oil implications. The rich get richer, that kind of shit.
Right.
But as far as the Department of Defense is concerned, we went over there. When I went over there, it was to discover weapons of mass destruction. They said they had them. CIA had a little intel, and you know what? We cannot afford the United States cannot afford Europe, Asia. We went under there under the discretion of NATO. That this motherfucker, this crazy motherfucker, Saddam Hussein, has some shit. We have to find them, destroy them, dismantle whatever. I don't know. Put them up fucking Zeus's butthole. It doesn't matter, and blow them the fuck up. We didn't go out there on the offense. We went on out there on the intermittent defense.
Now, as it turns out, we didn't find any weapons of mass destruction, and according to the news, you know, we were misled. That's according to the news.
According to the news.
But at the same time, when you have definite threats like Iran and these other, you know, there's other countries. I'm not going to keep calling out different countries like that, but I will say we had 100% threats. Why was it just Iraq? Why did we just go after? Because I kind of feel like, personally, we went over there the second time because he wanted to try and finish what Daddy started. Now, granted, he got dealt a bad hand, and I'm sure there's all those conspiracies out there that say, you know, 9/11 was a setup. You know, there's, you know, and I've got my own theories on that whole thing. But in my opinion, I don't think Iraq was our bigger threat. And that has shown itself in the long run. Why do you think we went after Iraq so much?
Because they showed their hand. They laid the flop.
But at the same time, when 9/11 happened, was it not Saddam who said that they had nothing to do with us? We had nothing to do with that. I'm pretty sure second go round. So what?
Think of the world as a worldwide one-hand game of poker.
Okay, fair enough.
5 card. So U.S. gets their 3. Russia, Iraq, who claims mass destruction. So you know what? Iraq gets dealt in. Australia and all those other motherfuckers. You know what? You get a couple cards. You're in. You're in the hand. Fold, 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 fold. So now you're sitting there at the table. You have the USA with 3 cards, Russia, and Iraq. None of them folded. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see the first one. Let's set the flop. See the flop. Nobody breaks face.
Right.
Nobody. What's the next one? The turn.
You got the flop, the turn, then you got the river.
Right. So now we're on the turn. There we are again. Everybody knows they got some serious chips stacked.
Okay.
And that's what this shit is, man. The fucking politics is fucking gamble. World's a gamble. And, you know, we choose our leaders to represent us at the table. So now, Russia, they got a 2, a 5, and a 7. Regardless of what's on the fucking table.
Okay.
There's 2, 5, and a 7. So, you know, if Russia holds, they got to have 3 or something. They gotta have something healthy. Russia's folded. So now the only ones that went in and didn't fold, it's the United States, because we never fucking fold. We hold our fucking cards to the river. So that's where we are.
Well, I both agree, and this is where we're going to disagree a little bit, because we did end up folding at one point, and that's what's got a lot of our, you know,
but that was next,
our brethren.
that was next hand.
we folded during Vietnam. And in all honesty, I think that particular one was kind of unwinnable on all aspects of it. So I can kind of see, like, your poker analogy, I feel that, at some point you finally do have to realize, you know what, you can only bluff so hard, you can only play so hard before you have to realize that I don't have the winning hand here.
We didn't fold in Vietnam, my friend. We ran out of chips.
Okay.
That's why I will continue to procure my analogy of war as a gamble, because it is what it is, because we don't know what someone has underground somewhere. They might have an ace in the hole.
Ooh.
We don't know this.
I like this one. Okay. I'm going to invite this gentleman to come on here so we don't have to, this gentleman's been on here multiple times now, and we both enjoy what he really has to say. So define fold.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm totally going to rebuke Bill here. The USA, we have never folded. World War I, II, Vietnam, there has been times where we didn't fold. We ran out of chips, man. We were all in. And the USA, the country that I am so proud to be a part of, we have always gone all in. We have run out of chips. But as in Vietnam, we bought back in and we won. With a little help from us. With a little help from our allies. That's why we have the word allies. Like, all right, Britain, you got a pretty fat stack over there. Like, let me get some of them chips. And we won. And we won. Iraq, we pushed all in. Bush. It was Bush.
It was Bush.
91.
Well, we're still going. Oh, okay. You're talking about the first one. Okay.
Yeah, Desert Storm, 91, Bush. We went all in. He pushed in all the chips. And you know what, man? Talk about politics and bullshit, man. Oil is always on the counter over there. Dude, you drive across that fucking country, dude, you see fucking oil fucking burning. It's like fucking these fields just shooting up fucking money. That's what it looked to me. I'm like, oh my god, look at that great plume of fucking fire. 3 miles away, you can still feel the heat of this oil. We're concerned they would burn it as it came out of the ground, then give it to us. And which was fine because we were there for weapons of mass destruction. And they wanted to make sure of that. But not at me, just a normal soldier. I didn't see dollars burning in the sky. Not for me. Dude, I only got a fucking penny of that. Might have cut my tax by about, I don't know, 0.05%.
Just to answer, if Robin, if you go ahead and just scroll back up through the comments, I went ahead and posted the link to get in. Sorry, there's
Yeah.
So I do apologize for that. Yeah. We did have somebody that wanted to know the link to join in. So, Robin, it is up there. If you need me to go ahead and post it again, I'll post it a second time.
He's gonna post it, Nolan.
I'm going to enjoy this conversation because I think both you and I have some strong opinions. Alex, I posted his comment because it is a very good one. And it's a fair one. It honestly is. Okay. And it's something that there are a lot of Americans that have said this. The Vietnam War was very debatable. There was a lot of protest over it, for and against. I only brought it up because, as far as I know, the only war that we had to pull out of, whether it be we ran out of chips, my personal belief is I think we pulled out not because we couldn't win it, but because as an entirety, I feel that war was unwinnable. Now, do I think we needed to be over there? There's so many different variations of why we were there. And honestly, I feel we were over there to help allies. You know, they were already in war with, you know, the Vietnamese. They needed to back up. And what do you know, when you have friends, what do? Whether you know, 9 times out of 10, whether you feel they're right or wrong, you're going to have your friends back. So regardless of which direction, you know, or as you feel they, Alex, I've left your comment up there way too long, man. Sorry. I wasn't like throwing you on the spot. I feel I have to, I both agree and disagree with this gentleman right here. He actually has a better leg to stand on because me, who went through the MEP station, I was supposed to be a Marine. There was a lot of, you know, outside interference that I never fully went into the military, but I have a lot of family that was in the military. I respect the military. It doesn't matter what branch you were in. But fact of the matter is, this man was in the shit, as they put it. So
I'm gonna tell you right
okay,
now.
I'm sorry, Robin. Here, let me go ahead and
She got a question?
no, she's having problems. I think I might be posting from the last one. So we'll go ahead and we'll copy this and we will paste it. I do apologize. I thought we had actually solved that little problem.
Fair enough. I want to say this though. So I've gone back and I looked over all of, you know, up till the Civil War. After the Civil War, United States has never gone in and they have never gotten into a fight unprovoked or unthreatened. That's another reason, on top of a bunch of others. Like, I have many hates for this country, but I have 3 times more loves for it. We have not gone in unprovoked, unthreatened, or unwarranted in any of our wars or fights. Like, you have to pose an imminent threat, and I'm pretty sure it says that in some fucking doctrine somewhere. All right, but if I feel threatened, provoked, or our people do, I don't trust politicians for shit. But the one thing, like, I do vote for them for is for if I feel any of those things, that they're going to get up there, they're going to stand on top of that fucking podium, and they're going to be like, all right, yeah, we got to go defend ourselves or we have to go fuck someone up. That is my firm belief. Ooh. Like, dude,
jeez, I almost spilled, dude. I didn't even pay attention. I'm sorry.
I can't stand politicians, but when it comes to, like, defend me, yeah, that's I don't care what the fuck you guys talk about, like, and shit like that. It don't matter. They're still gonna whatever.
So do you think even though we go over there to help, like I said, you know, to back a friend, do you still feel like that's non-provoked? You know, we went over there not, you know, provoked. Even though, like the Vietnam War, we went over there to help.
It's still the United States. We're going over there. It's either to defend our freedom or defend our money.
But that therein lies the big you know, the big debate that's been across the board. You know, this is what both sides of the coin is fought over. What did what freedom did Vietnam? What freedom did Iraq? What did they, you know, how did they threaten our freedom for us to go over there?
Fair enough. All right, Big Brother. The United States is going to be a big brother. We're going to be big balls all the time.
We did.
So we have to run tits because you know what? All right, it's like if the United States and Great Britain, all right, we're under attack, all right, and then I don't know, Djibouti fucking attacked us. All right, so if it would be like having your girlfriends stick up for you. The United States is not going to be nobody's girlfriend. Great Britain's not going to be nobody's girlfriend. Like I'm not going to have my girlfriend stick up for me. You know what I mean? Like you still have to like project that alpha. And the
Okay.
United States is going to be that alpha. Like, well, fuck. Now the United States, in my head, China's the big dog. You know what I mean? I think they could fucking march over here.
Are you bumping your phone, by the way? Are you doing anything?
I'm not doing shit.
Because it's glitched on us like 2 or 3 different times now. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
it
interrupt.
is.
I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to keep it.
So it's cutting out a lot.
Just to let everybody know, okay, so now, to be fair, we've got Miss K, our friend Robin, on here, and welcome Alex. But welcome both you guys to this conversation.
Now you motherfuckers got me all fired up.
Oh yeah, this is game on now. So we'll be quote unquote politically correct here. Miss Robin, you were the first one on here. He got us a really strong conversation going. Since you were the first one to jump on real quick, what's your opinion of the whole thing?
Wait, but I didn't get to jump on in the beginning of what you guys were even talking about.
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down for you. In all our wars, current, past, fucking future. Yeah.
Your fair, is that your words?
Were we justified, or should maybe at some point we should have took a fucking step back?
In which one?
Any of them?
All of them.
The ones we're talking about right now are mainly the Iraqi war and the Vietnam War.
All right, so my thing, Robin, agree or disagree, is like the United States, wouldn't have gotten involved in any conflict or combat if number one, we weren't part of NATO, where like we kind of like agreed to it, we were part of a boys club, or if we were provoked. We lost a shit ton of motherfuckers in Vietnam.
Right.
A shit ton. And you know what? It wasn't our fight. It was
nobody won that war anyway. So yeah, it wasn't. It definitely. I agree that we shouldn't have been there. But I also don't know enough about certain wars, so I can't.
All right, so Vietnam.
It would just be based on my opinion, really, not on fact, because I don't know all the facts.
Here's the facts. Vietnam was unprovoked to the United States. They threatened us with no attack. We were just pretty much retaliating on them for supporting Hitler. Is what that was. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I actually never knew that.
Yeah, we were on the Germans years later.
Okay.
And we have suffered the most losses. Maybe, I don't know, World War II is pretty shit. But we have had suffered the most losses, which I think 10 is too great a number for something that wasn't directed at us. And we lost a shit ton of people just trying to say we had the biggest dick in the land.
So on that same note, Alex, you've shot out some messages, some opinions too. What's your opinion? Were we justified in going into? It doesn't matter whether it's Vietnam or mainly we've been working on Vietnam and Iraq. What's your thought on it?
What are you thinking, man?
So, no, I don't think us going to Vietnam was justified. We were definitely unprepared, which is why we lost that fight. And communism was a huge thing and a huge reason why we got involved, because the United States feared that communism would spread from North Vietnam to South Vietnam and then to Asia, as communism would follow, other places would buckle. You
Correct.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's
correct.
one reason, one main reason why we were there. But I don't think, I just don't think it was our fight, man. I don't think it was our fight. I don't think we should have ever got involved. And I'm kind of in the same situation with these are touchy subjects, man. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, don't.
Oh no, you're fair. I mean, that's why we this is open forum, so this is our safe space.
I might
Opinion,
say
brother.
something that's not facts at all, but
bring it on.
this is just, I'm young, man. I'm 29. Like, what do I know? What do I know about Vietnam? What do I, you know what I'm saying? What do I know?
We're 44, and I mean, dude, we say it all the time. This is opinion only. I mean, and I invite everybody, if you want to fact check it, which our friend up here in the corner, gonna 2.2 this person loves to fact check us, and you know what? It's welcome. I love it. We get a kick out of it. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But all we can do is give our opinion of it. So this is your opinion. Don't be nervous about saying what you want to say.
I also am a firm believer that we should not be getting involved with Russia and Ukraine. That's,
Bro,
I don't.
We're going to, Alex.
We're already funding them is the problem.
All right. I'm gonna keep this politic lightly. So after October, November.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see where everybody stands on the Ukraine-Russia war.
Some people play nicer than others, correct?
But in my opinion, I don't even think we should be reaching a hand out to them, because it's not our fight. We're sticking our nose somewhere it doesn't fucking belong. And
I think. Go ahead, buddy.
Like, everybody brings up like NATO and shit, but I just don't think that we need what is going on. And a huge thing that a lot of people don't know is that you guys know, like, if a current term president gets us into a war, he's automatically reelected for 4 more years.
That's not always. I have to disagree with that one.
Okay,
because the saying always, there was a saying that used to go out there that, one side would get us into war, the other side would get us out, and that's to make sure we don't like point out one side or the other. But that was the old saying that I was always raised on. Go ahead. No, continue. You're right. Go ahead. No, I mean, like I said, this is.
But again, this is just, like, maybe being selfish. I don't know. But I feel like he was trying to get us involved just so, because he knew he wasn't going to. Everybody, the fucking country knows he ain't winning again. You know what I mean? Like, the dude ain't winning again. No shot.
Which is why. Well, do we want to name names?
Biden.
There we go. Okay.
No, he already dropped out, dude.
Yeah, he did. Biden dropped out. We now have Kamala Harris in there. It's, everybody knows what the current situation is.
It's the Harris.
At the time of this, he was, planning to run again, as far as I knew.
And he heard the debate.
Right, but he wasn't. If we would have went to war with Russia, he more than likely would have solidified his seat.
He's 81. How old's Trump?
Trump's in his both of them are in their 70s.
I think Trump's 79.
And
no, I think he's younger than 79. I thought he was younger than that. I know he's in the 70s. I didn't think he was 79.
Both
but wow.
are in their 70s. Both are in their 70s.
No,
he's
Biden's in his 80s.
Biden's
80s.
Trump's 78.
78. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so 78. All right. I mean, I would imagine the average life expectancy of someone in America is probably about 85. Because if like someone died at 90, I'm like, man, they lived a good fucking life. So Biden's probably at the best of his ticker, and he did the right thing. He did the absolute right thing by saying, "I'm stepping down. I'm going to fulfill the rest of my term."
Hey,
All right,
hey, I have
good,
something to
man.
say about that.
I felt good about it. That's the first time I felt good about him.
I have a
in
question.
minute.
Go
I
ahead.
have a question. I want everybody's opinion on this. Okay. Now,
All right.
I was thinking about this yesterday or whatever it was, whenever they said he dropped out. Now, do you think he dropped out because he's scared that he will be assassinated?
No,
by no means.
You don't think that he's scared of that?
No,
Because
dude.
see,
No.
I thought for sure like maybe he's scared like that somebody will, retaliate or whatever because they're idiots.
Honestly,
You
he's
know.
so slow. You can knock him down with a slingshot.
Well, when you think about it, if there's retaliation,
just
it's
thought
not
maybe
going
he
to
was
matter.
scared.
It's not going to matter who's in office on that side of the coin. It really isn't.
I think he's already dead.
He could be,
And I feel like
but
it's
That's the theory that's going around right now that he said, but I don't know.
If you look at the signatures on the 4 executive orders he signed before, it's not saying
Mm-hmm.
his signature's not.
Well, yeah, but he's also got like dementia and everything else.
Right. I understand that, but
yeah, I don't know.
Anything.
See what we did.
But why would they hide that? Why would they hide that he's dead?
Because
That's
it's the
like-
government. It's the government.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's the government.
But don't you think that if Trump was in office, he's the better shot at us not getting involved in that war because he had
100%.
kind of a relationship with Putin on a economic level or whatever the hell level he had a relationship with him?
Yes,
Better
100%.
chance.
Great
100%.
question.
100% agree.
So
Yeah.
okay, you feel like if Trump goes in, we have a bigger shot at war because
A bigger shot of not going to war.
Right.
Trump.
Not.
No, that's what I was getting ready to say. I think you missed that one.
Yeah.
Not
Go ahead.
going.
He was saying, and tell me if I'm wrong. Sorry, I'm doing it again. Sorry, tell me if I'm wrong. What you were saying was if we had Trump in office, we would not get into the Ukraine war. We'd have been able to talk Putin down. Is that what you were saying?
I'm
Yeah.
saying that is what if he gets into office, I think we have a better shot of staying out of war with Russia and him somehow working something out.
Oh yeah, it's like him and Putin have a big dick fucking thing. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. Okay, I agree, but I disagree with you on that.
Good.
Okay.
It's
What
not.
what do you disagree with?
I agree with him, but I agree. I disagree with the way he worded it because I don't think it came out the way he was meaning it. Personally, to quote Trump, we would not have gotten into that war because him and Putin, not that they were in cahoots, but they respected each other. Now that's per Trump, and it's one that I personally agree with. I think there was enough respect there that hey, if you're wanting to go to war, you're going against somebody that's wanting to be our ally. They're giving us reason why we'd want to be allies with them. Let's go another way with this. Bear in mind, he's not a politician. He's a businessman.
Right. Yes. And that's what
the
right.
question
Yeah.
was the first time he ran, that was one of the things we used to talk about. And this is back when I was living in the South. One of the things we always talked about was we want somebody that's going to be in here to run this country like a business. And my opinion was, yes, I feel like everything. All right. Yeah. All right. I feel like everything. What's up? What's going on? Being. I feel that the way things were going, putting somebody in there that was non-political, that was looking at everything more, say, maybe if we look at it in more of a business standpoint, what's better for our country, what would bring in more revenue, what would bring in more business, what would, make things better for everybody else. That was the main reason I voted for Trump the first time.
Same.
And that is the reason why, without going into it too much, this second term, we've already opened Pandora's box, where we've gone into the conversation that, but at the same time, I'm very interested in seeing, because I like hearing what you guys got to say.
No, because this is absolute fucking election year, and we remember 4 years ago we had toilet paper shortages, we had fucking COVID, people fucking died. All right, and in my honest opinion, we are 3 months away from all this shit happening again. The mail-in balloting. I went to bed that night I watched the election till 11:30, and I was like, Trump's got this shit in the bag. All right, so I already knew the outcome when I went to bed. I woke up,
and guess who was president?
No. We had like 2 more weeks of waiting for fucking Utah to get their fucking mail system right. It was fucked up, and we're going to have the same thing.
Right.
Kamala Harris has a very strong personality, way stronger than Joe Biden. And you know what? If I were,
she's such a dick.
I'm not going to tell you which way I'm voting, because we're keeping this politically with
bias,
right?
Yeah, anonymity. But if I was going to vote the Democrat Party, I would take Kamala Harris.
Oh,
over Biden?
Over Biden, yes, but
over Biden. She is the stronger personality, and you know what? If it got to like piss the shove, dude, I would take her angry ass over Biden. Whatever. There are people behind every politician. Trump is not acting alone. Harris is not acting alone. That's why you have your cabinet and shit like that.
You got your party. You got
you have your party. Your affiliations.
Right.
Like there is a long line of people tugging strings on strings on strings on strings. Even me as a local, like if I have a problem with something, I go ahead and I talk to my local congressman. He pulls the fucking string. It's politics at its finest. It's like who you know and who you blow. It's
that's fair.
That's fair enough. That's actually a decent way to say that.
Oh my god! Well, we can't say things like that.
You have earned your way into politics by knowing the right people, getting the right education. Kudos to you. You have some sort of law degree.
Oh, they're all educated. They're in.
And you've networked right. I mean, it is can't say democracy, and that's what pisses me off because I look at our forefathers. I look at George Washington, Jefferson. They were all networked. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nobody knows about Nathaniel Hawthorne. He won battles. He won Boston. He won so much shit for George Washington, but George Washington got the credit. First president of our country, George Washington. But you know who did all the dirty work? Nathaniel Hawthorne. You know who talked to George Washington up? John Adams, the second president of our country. It's politics have always been, I can't say problematic, man. Intrinsic or query.
Oh God, have more drinks, dude. You're fucking like I'm loving where you're going.
No,
honestly,
I'm telling you, I have read so many books on George Washington. And at the end of the book, my favorite character was Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel Hawthorne got killed in battle. He was George Washington's most trusted general. He won the Boston Tea Party. He won the battles over New York, Philadelphia. And you know what? He's not on a penny. He's not on a nickel. He's not on a motherfucking dime.
Dude,
Our
cheers.
presidents were. Nathaniel Hawthorne will always be my personal number one president of the United States.
Oh,
Read them up, dude. Read them up, dude.
cheers. Dude,
Dude was a motherfucking hero.
good stuff, man. I think, dude, we are on tonight.
Hawthorne killed the shit. He won the battles, and you know what George Washington did? I'm not going to talk bad about G-Dub. I can't talk bad about G-Dub,
I like it.
but he came running with a sword, and you know what? Straight off there off Mount Vernon, with still smelling like Martha, and he's like, "We win." Nathaniel Hawthorne was down there.
Wow.
With fucking grits, dude. Get the book on Nathaniel Hawthorne. Dude,
That's
I implore you, man.
okay. So
He's the Gary Burke of 1776.
this is where I'm finally going to have to give you that break and implore you, Alex. You've been quiet, dude. What is your opinion now on what I've said, what Heath said, what Robin said? Dude, let's keep this round robin going. What's your opinion, brother?
Alex,
I wanted to ask you guys your opinion.
Okay.
Whoa.
Why do you think if Putin is attacking Ukraine?
Well, okay, that was it. So you just asked us
Who
why
wants to go first?
Yeah,
You want me or you want you?
why what is your this ain't, it doesn't have to be fact related, but why do you think Putin is attacking Ukraine?
Honestly, because I feel, first off, I do believe with what was told to us. It was a fact that they wanted, Ukraine wanted to be a part of NATO, which obviously we are a part of. Putin, what people don't realize is Russia and Ukraine have been in war so much longer than what's been put in the news the past, how long has it been? A year and a half now?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, they've been in war for a long time, battling each other. For it's the whole country of Ukraine. He wants a certain aspect of it, and he took the opportunity when we no longer had somebody on our side that was oil dependent, as what Trump was, as what a lot, other presidents have been. I think he saw an opportunity. There wasn't anybody that was really going to step in, defend. He's, the door was wide open at that point. He had zero opposition. And even though we have sent some help to them, what help have we really sent them? We sent them a few weapons.
Who, Ukraine?
He knew there was no opposition. He saw a golden opportunity. Everybody's going with this, we need to go greener, which, there are parts of going green that I do agree with. I will say that. But there are, we still have to depend on fossil fuels. We really do. We've based our economy, it doesn't matter, across the board.
Drill.
All countries have always based their economy on fossil fuels. You have to use them in some way, shape, or form. And I feel that he felt there was, in my opinion, I think he felt there was no opposition. It was the perfect time. I think that's why he went in there.
So
My opinion is totally different.
You said we've sent weapons, and I'm assuming you're talking about Ukraine.
Yes, we sent weapons to Ukraine to help them out. But I don't think, we troops. We never got fully involved.
Did you happen to forget about the $93 billion we sent them also?
Thank you. Thank you.
Fair enough. Yes.
Yeah,
okay. I did not forget about that. We sent them funding, but
with a B. Billion.
Mm-hmm.
For what? Why?
Yes. Thank you. For nothing.
Why are we? Now to be fair,
they're no closer to getting
my opinion
anything.
of it. And I got your question. I will answer that, but I want to go ahead and give this gentleman his chance to answer the same question.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he answers his question, I'm gonna tell you my narrow-minded reason why.
It's not narrow-minded. Don't sell yourself short. It's not narrow-minded.
Can I say mine? Can I say mine super quick? Because mine I have no explanation for. It's just a super quick one.
Yeah, go.
Okay. I think he wants the USSR back. That's all.
Who does?
Putin. He wants to.
Yeah, I think that's why he's doing it.
He is, it is a proven fact. He is, a pro, Soviet communism as it used to be.
Okay, so before my opinion, I want to hear Alex's opinion on that.
So you want to go ahead and give him you're giving him the, okay, go.
Yeah, I want to hear Alex's opinion on that because I feel he's way more opinionated on Kay's statement than I am.
Okay.
You want to hear my narrow-minded opinion on this?
It is not narrow-minded, but selling yourself down like that, bro.
I'm seriously dying for it.
Where's Chernobyl?
It's in Russia.
No.
Not for long.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Chernobyl is in Ukraine.
Okay.
What do they make in Chernobyl? What do they make in Chernobyl?
Nuclear power.
It was a nuclear power plant, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's still 4 working reactors in Chernobyl.
Yes.
Okay. That's why I think that's why I think he wants Ukraine.
How the fuck are there still fucking nuclear reactors?
Because only one had a
meltdown.
It doesn't matter, man. Does their health department have any standards?
Regardless, it's still a working, functioning.
Dude, you have a nuclear meltdown. It's like, all right, it's
still a working, functioning. Even though there were certain, and even Russia has admitted that when they opened up Chernobyl, it was even their own people advised against turning it on.
That is hot bullshit, dude. If you have a nuclear meltdown, I think you should be banned from like dealing nuclear shit.
That is 100% the reason that I think Putin wants Ukraine is for Chernobyl.
Because they can get away with fucking murder.
And no, I disagree because there are so many other resources that people don't realize is in Ukraine. On top of the fact, yes, there is a political aspect of it. He doesn't want NATO striking down on them any more than what, I mean, think about it. He threatened us. He threatened all countries with war, help any of the, and one of them being Poland. And think about this. He backed off on this. He threatened Poland and said, if you take in any of these refugees, if you stick your nose in this, we're coming after you. Poland, after World War II, they're not allies, but Germany's still involved in that. Germany stepped in and said, dude, what, really? You want to go this route again? And Russia backed off of Poland.
How the fuck did that work out?
Russia backed off of Poland.
Motherfuckers still hated each other, man.
Putin.
We're always going to be at a constant.
There's only so many threats you can make.
Man.
It doesn't matter how big the country is. I mean, you got to think Russia went into Pakistan before we did back in the 70s and got their asses kicked.
That's still Putin.
So
That's still Putin, wasn't it?
You know, honestly, I don't know. That was before Putin. Remember, Gorbachev was before Putin.
Gorbachev, dude. Russia has had
worked with you know,
Russia's got some
worked
strong
everybody, and that, hence the reason we've got the wall down now.
Russian their dictators, man, got some balls, dude. We got to switch this shit every 4 years.
So I think they went over there because there was no opposition. I feel like they went over there because they wanted the resources, which there are a lot more resources in Ukraine than what we're told. You know, in news. I mean, of course, the news is, you know, it doesn't matter who, you know, Fox, CNN, I'll call them all out. MSN, all of them are going to spin their little tails.
Yeah, Ukraine's got nukes out the fucking yin yang, man.
I don't know if they got nukes.
They got nukes.
But, you know, it's hard to believe that, you know, there's a country out there that doesn't have nukes. It really is.
Russia
What
has
the fuck
nukes.
are we ever going to do to fucking get some fucking peace around here, man? What needs to fucking happen for us to get some peace in this fucking world where I can feel fucking safe, that nobody's going to push a fucking little red button? And it's, if you push a red button, we all seen in the movies, you push a red button, Japan pushes the red button.
Oh yeah, if one launches a nuke, then you know it's a domino effect.
It's all we all done. So what the fuck has to happen, Alex? As a person, as a human being, man, you as you know, a regular Joe, man, working man, you could probably give more logical advice than the politicians we fucking vote for.
A complete reset, dude.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
A complete reset.
Same.
So what's that mean?
Yeah.
So what's that mean?
Like, as fucked up as it sounds, we need wiped out. Wiped out and start over. Like,
so we all bomb the shit out of each other and start fresh. Adam and Eve.
We need a fucking
That's-
we need a fresh restart.
That's not what that's not what I meant, but okay.
Yeah, because I'm not.
I meant no.
I wouldn't say so much.
You know what? You know, I stepped out for a second to go to the bathroom. That's what it sounded like to me. When you say,
No.
I mean, what? Where? Okay.
That's not what I meant.
On that, that's what that sounded like to me.
No, I thought about it.
It's like the Infinity War.
It took me like 7 seconds to think about what Alex was talking
Oh
about.
my god.
Zombies and robots.
No.
Right.
But
Here come the machine.
Yeah.
I think what Alex is saying, Alex, if I'm wrong, let me know. But like I like to live, man. I love my life. I love everything, right? But for like total reconstruction to happen, is we would have to go back there. We would have to start over. Is that where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I fucking hate politics, man, and I don't even want to fucking talk about it because
Agreed.
Like,
Great.
I just don't like politics.
I
Because
hate
it
him
doesn't
so
matter-
much
it
we
doesn't
talk
matter-
about him.
It doesn't matter what you say or what you do. You're always
Or
going to
what you watch or what you listen to. Music, movies. Let's double down on that. Everything is
always gonna
politically
be
charged
wrong.
anymore.
You're always going to be wrong. It doesn't matter. You're always going to be wrong. You can know everything
Right.
like the back of your hand, but you're always going to be wrong. Everyone's
Mhm.
going to have a different opinion than what you do.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with that only because I say it's not that you're wrong; it's your difference of opinion. It's how you interpret it. So it doesn't matter whether you're on one side or the other. You're not wrong. You know, in your mind, or my mind, his mind, her mind. it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all opinionated. It really is. Is there really a right or wrong answer?
All right. So,
when it comes to politics?
Do you know? Do you want to know
up
what?
to this year, right? Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Do you want to know what I've buckled down and figured out?
Yes. Yes, say it.
It doesn't matter what I say or what I do. It's not going to change anything. So,
wrong.
Really, in all reality, myself, I'm just rolling with the punches.
All right.
You know,
All right,
I was gonna disagree, but I tell you what, dude, I like that.
I like it, Alex. So we come up to vote time, right? And polls for president, especially, are never decided by one vote. So, and I think I'm like, so what is my one vote gonna matter? So now I take 500 of me, 500 of Steve's that think their vote doesn't matter. So I don't go. All right. So I have registered. This is on no behalf of another shot. This is me personally. I have always registered independent because I'm going.
Oh, dude, I'll do it again.
It is.
I like it.
I am going to pick the best person for the job, and so recently I changed that just this year when I changed my driver's list. Like you don't have many chances to change which way you go. It's like when you go for your driver's license or a social security card or some shit. Or would you want to change how much the way you vote, whatever. So I was always independent because I didn't know, and I go back to it was whoever the fucking Ross Perot.
Oh God, that was way back in the Bush era.
Yeah. It was like Bush, Perot, and like some other
Dukakis.
Dukakis. I didn't know who the fuck I wanted, man. They were all good. They were all good. So when I grew up, like, my parents went one way, and I was like, I get my independence this way. I'm going to vote the way I want to vote. So I've been independent up to the last year. I'm not going to tell you which way I went, but like you have to follow trends, man. I followed the economy and everything like that, and at the end of the day, like I'm going to pick the best person, even if my friends hate me. All right, sorry, man. Like I'm not looking out for my friends. I'm looking out for my kids and their future. Because you know what? I got 4 years, and those 4 years are going to trend towards the future. Like, so I'm going to pick the best person. I can be a hardcore fucking Republican, and I can go storm fucking, I don't know, the house or whatever the fuck they stormed. But at the end of the day, man, it's may the best person win.
I 100% agree, but I want to. My opinion on it is a little different. I don't think you need to go on trends. I don't think people need to vote. And I was talking to a gentleman today just about this because we were watching the whole Kamala Harris thing. Obviously, they've been tearing that apart. Her getting out there and doing her little speech not long ago. I think people need to start voting again with their brains and with their heart, not trends, not what you're told. What do you honestly feel like, would be better? Not, what others say is going to be better for this country. Not, what other people try to, well, this worked here, because I mean, we evolve. Evolution is across the board. It's not just a scientific thing. We have to move forward somewhere. We can't just sit and leave everything stagnant because I mean, science and politics are going to be the same. They're going to change regardless.
I got some juice.
I think people really need to start using their damn heads. Quit voting with emotion. Quit voting the way people tell you to do, And I tell you what, and I just showed him this the other night, and again, we'll go back to your goosebumps. The most honest 5 minutes on television. Jeff Daniels from Newsroom, when he made that speech from that spoke volumes, in my opinion.
We since we have two of our friends on it, we're gonna do a little something we haven't done before. We're gonna try to download something while we're doing this. Hope we don't lose the feed. We're gonna see if we can do this.
I'm gonna fucking throw up, dude. Oh, you gotta see my stomach right now, because I'm just peeling skin off of it. Because I'm peeling. Oh, so gross.
You want me to? You?
Harris, go back to the window.
I'm working on it. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah,
Bro. Extremely easy.
You know what? Yeah.
What's up?
You know, more power to you guys. You know what I mean? I don't like the political thing, and I don't.
You want me to download and I can't. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not diving into politics, man. I'm just looking towards our future. We got this election coming up in November, Alex.
Yep.
And like I'm personally scared, dude. I have been scared for 2-3 years. Since our last election, my friend, we have not had a COVID. We have had no like crazy shit happen. Like I feel like we're gonna have another one. What do you think?
Let's go back to. Okay, so again,
run it, dude.
I'm young. Okay, so I've only seen 4 presidents, and I've seen the end of Bush that I don't really remember because I was young. Right. I've seen Obama, Trump, and Biden. Okay. What was the big catastrophic event between Obama and fucking what's his face? Help me out here.
Biden? Trump?
No.
Romney?
Washington. None.
What was the big thing between those two when
our first and Biden? Or I'm sorry, our first president, which was Washington, and
you know what? It wouldn't have been. No, listen, wait. It wasn't Washington. I'm sorry, Bush.
Oh, okay.
But again, here we go. I don't remember. So Bush served 2 terms. Bush served 8 years, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, who was Obama running against? It wouldn't have been Bush, right?
No. Bush, Obama ran after Bush.
Right. Who do you run against?
And Bush was on his last term, so he had to go against McCain. Clinton. He went against McCain.
Okay. Now, was there a catastrophic event between, like when Trump was coming up for re-election or whatever, and we got COVID? What was the big thing between Obama and McCain?
It was the insurance. It was the insurance thing.
We never had.
Because
we were still going for 9/11.
No.
We never had a pandemic.
Yeah, we were trying to get Bin Laden. Bin Laden was the big thing. That's why we were over there looking for Bin Laden, and we were looking for the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. So we were looking at both areas, 2 different areas for 2 different things.
My worry is suddenly we had an election year 4 years ago, And for the first time ever, we had to fight against ourselves. We had to fight against chemistry. We had to fight against the medical field. We had what was the name? Finucci? Yeah,
Fauci.
Yeah, Fauci. Yeah, we had to fight against science. We didn't have to fight against everyone else, which forced people to. I'm telling you, man. Damn, bro, I don't want to be too political, man.
But what I'm saying is,
direction. I mean, honestly, because it seems like, I mean, people are starting to get a little uncomfortable, and if it's at that point,
no, all right. So my thought is, this is my final thought. I went to bed that night. We had a clear winner on popular vote, but we spent 2 weeks after to finalize it.
It's not the first time.
Because a pandemic struck and we are able to count mail-ins. So all of a sudden we had uncalculated there were glitches. So now I am all for, I don't care who the president is, Harris or Trump. That's who we're gonna have. Let's be honest. All right, but I want it to be clear and present. You know, I want it to be said. I want it to be seen. I don't want it to happen behind the scenes. Like me as a voter, like if my votes get a count, I want to see it. I want to see it happen. You know what I mean? Honestly, whoever the president is, at the end of the day, at this point in the game, it really doesn't fucking matter because we're all not going to follow him. You give me a fucking you give me a leader, put a fucking leader up there.
No.
Give me a fucking leader. Don't give me Trump. Don't give me Biden. Give me a motherfucking 100% leader that doesn't make you question what your beliefs are.
So
don't give me a political party, man.
I agree with you.
Give me a leader.
But the only thing I'm going to dispute is when it comes to the count you brought up last year, or the last election. Let's not forget Bush and Gore. That went on so much longer than what Trump pushed. The recounts.
Oh yeah, because that shit was tighter.
Dude, I mean, when you think about it, Dade County in Florida, really, I mean, that took it to a whole new level.
The vote was going, and you know what? Whoever won at the end of the day, I would have been okay with it.
So
I think a lot of people would have been.
But I think what you said there, give us somebody that's actually going to be for the people. Give us a leader. Give us somebody we can all stand behind. 100 all day long.
Give me Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Let's go back the day.
There is some motherfucker back there pulling strings that isn't a face. Trump.
So
oh, here we go.
Do you guys think that COVID was obviously a ploy to make us all stay home, okay? So we can do this mail-in ballot shit.
Yes.
That was totally fraudulent. That was fake. That was not right. It was rigged. The world knows it, man.
You know, my opinion or Bill's, because they're going to be a little different.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm open to both. But
all right. So for the first time in my lifetime, Alex, I'm a little bit older than you. I got about 15 years on you, so that's about 3 more elections, maybe, give or take.
Yeah.
Of mail-in balloting. So all of a sudden, COVID comes around, and then a lot of your older people, your elderly, who can't willingly, you to get down the fucking ramp or get off the walk in a wheelchair. So now you get them this luxury of mail-in balloting. Trump was winning by a fucking landslide when I went to bed on popular vote. And it was about 70, 75, 78 fucking percent votes were counted when I went to bed on election night. I was like, that's it. It's done. Like, there was no doubt in my mind. And then it took 2 weeks, Alex. 2 weeks for ballots to start trickling in through the United States postal system. Get the fuck out of here. Absolutely get the fuck out of here. All right. And they're like, yeah, there were 10 people at the same mailing address that mailed in twice. Get the fuck out of here. 10 people, like you said, your vote doesn't count. If 1,000 of you, like, I think that too, Alex. I think it too. I think my vote doesn't count. So that's you and me. That's 2. Kay, do you think your vote counts?
Yeah.
Bill, what about you?
Okay. What you
think they
said,
all
yes,
count?
I,
Yes,
Yes, I
no,
do.
Let me finish her up.
yes, I do.
All right. So it's 50-50. So Alex, out of 1,000 people, if just the 4 of us right now, we're 50-50, that's 500. There are a lot more people than us. My vote counts only if yours does too. It's kind of where I'm going. Is that, you know what I mean?
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. But see, I just simply think they're fucking rigged anyway. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I
do.
agree. I agree.
think they're
This is
rigged
what we
anyway.
all-
I think money's gonna rule the world around me. Dollar bills, y'all.
But Cream. Oh yeah, give it. Yeah, go ahead, give us a fucking Wu Tang.
No.
Okay.
At the end of the day, Alex, December knows who the president's going to be.
Yep.
But we, the people, are going to have to suffer, fucking revile.
We're gonna reap what everybody else sows.
Yeah,
We are going to reap what everybody else sows.
It's there. It's there. I think the corporations and the big money makers decide it. I'm gonna vote my way. You vote your way, and you know what? I'm gonna clench my cheeks and hope for the best, bro.
So to be fair,
To be fair.
I'm not voting at all because I have to drive the whole way back to Maryland if I want to vote.
Yeah, well, you'll fix that here soon enough. Now, my rebuttal.
No, not by then. I won't.
I am 100%. I am with him on this. But a different
I'm
way.
skipping out voting. Actually, I think.
So at the and that sucks because we need to take it back as a people. I
Mhm.
think we as a people need to I'm gonna address her first. I'm sorry, Alex. I think we as a people need to bring the vote back. And the only way that's gonna happen is by everybody going out there and voting. But vote fair. Vote with your brain. Vote with your heart. Don't vote on emotion or because, the way somebody tells you. Look at both parties. Vote for who you think is better. And I think too many people vote anymore on emotion in the way they're told to do it. We've lost our
When
sense
have I
of-
ever done anything I was told?
I have no idea.
Mm-mm.
All right. So
I'm
on
gonna
that
say-
I'm
note,
not about to start now.
so when it came to the votes last year, or 4 years ago, I disagree. I feel that Trump was literally, he was right there almost neck and neck with him in popularity. But that mouth of his ruined it.
Right. Stay out. Oh no, that
He
it
could
did.
not stay off Twitter. He could not stay off social media. He was going to run He was
But
going
it
to run his
shouldn't
mouth.
matter. So
And
it
he
shouldn't have
admitted
mattered.
this. He admitted this. Now, I am trusting,
But if our country was doing good, it shouldn't have mattered.
well, we weren't doing good because he didn't get
We
a
were.
fair shake whether or not it was planted, whether or not it was, the pandemic was another thing. If you want my honest to God truth, I'm about to break that. I think I called the whole thing a scamdemic. I don't think, I think we should have treated it like we did the flu. People still do it today.
Absolutely agree. I 100% agree with you.
More people died from the flu than from COVID. And we do that on a yearly basis because the virus, and COVID's
Look
been there
at
forever.
tuberculosis. Look at tuberculosis and how many people that killed and how many people it still kills.
Now, when it came to the votes, even his people were coming forward and saying that were there at the voting ballots that nobody was fucking with them. There was more of his own people saying, Trump, no, this is legit, than otherwise.
All right. So
that being said.
All right. So since I'm no longer in the hospital system, right? My job during COVID was to test for it, test other regulatories for it, try to find responses to it, right? So I would actually go up there, and if you were diagnosed with COVID, my job is I would draw the blood from the patient, take it down to my lab, and I would run so many tests from chemistry to coagulation and everything. And everybody thought it was deep thrombosis, which is like clotting in your heart, your lungs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so they tried giving convalescent plasma to everyone, and pretty much just giving antibodies. They're looking for answers.
Mm-hmm.
When COVID hit, nobody suddenly had flu A and flu B during flu season.
Ooh,
which is November, December. Which to me, I had worked in a lab for many years, and this is what I tested for. I tested flu A. This is probably getting me some shit.
No. Run it, dude, because I got questions since you were there.
So you have your flu season, November through February, maybe. So, and all of a sudden, nobody had fucking flu A and flu B, but everybody had fucking COVID. I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right. So then we start switching our method of testing from a swab to a cartridge, right? So then one night I'm sitting there, I'm working midnights by myself, and I'm like, I fucking wonder. We're in election year, the COVID rates, all the nursing homes are fucking closed down and shit like that. And I'm like thinking, I'm like, conspiracy. So I test a whole container of empty cartridges. Empty, never before used. It's a thing. We'll swab your nose, put in a little media, put it in this cartridge, swirl it around, and put it in this machine and get a result. And so each package had 8. So I put 8 empty cartridges in there with no media, no swabs. And I still had positive.
Which brings me up to my question to you. So, do you remember before COVID, you can actually go back and look at it. We had SARS.
SARS is COVID.
West Nile. We had, at one point, even Ebola.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to bring back, swine. They brought in swine flu. They tried to bring back plague, so on and so forth. How much is, how long have you been phlebotomy?
I've been a phlebotomist for 6 years.
Here, all these have come into play there. And you said SARS turned into COVID. What do you dig in on that, for me? Because now you really grabbed my attention when you said that.
No, SARS is considered COVID, right? What they test for COVID. So one swab, one shot up your nose. It tests you for COVID and RSV. So what we learned from all this was that RSV is only it's respiratory, some other bullshit virus. It's only prominent in the elderly and babies. So we start testing for COVID, flu A, flu B. Like you're getting the whole shebang in your test. So now, if I tested 50 people, Bill,
go ahead.
1 out of 50 would test positive for RSV pre-COVID.
What is RSV? Just so everybody knows what that is.
It's some respiratory virus that only old people and kids get. However,
I think it's respiratory stress disorder.
Something like that. But so now that we start testing everybody for everything in one swab, it's not just the elderly and babies who had RSV. I have more RSV now than I had COVID. So it's an imperfect science, and it's going to come around. Yeah, election year. So we already went through the toilet paper shortage. Load up on that shit. Load up on antibiotics, Benadryl, and anything that fights fucking RSV. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, dude. I'm just a lab tech. I'll tell you what I saw, what I learned. If they want COVID to happen, COVID's gonna happen. Flu won't. So get COVID medicine. So RSV, it's antibiotics because it's respiratory. You need anti-inflammatories. So load up on that shit now.
I'm gonna say this on that note, Alex. All politics aside, you and Maddie now know that you've got somebody that will be back in the field with somebody. If you guys got any questions with your upcoming situation.
Oh, they got a newbie popping up. Oh man, Alex, man, you got any questions, man? Ask me, man. I'll give you the truth, dude. I'll be right down there, and I will contradict the fuck, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Your baby's paramount, man. We're good.
I'm gonna say one more thing political, and then I'm done with this politics bullshit.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
good with that, man.
Cheers, homie.
Yeah, I got mad enough for 1 week.
And this last thing I'm gonna say, I'm not going into discussion about it. I'm just gonna fucking say it. We need a revolution.
Fuck, Alex.
Come on, don't throw up one like that.
All right.
But here's the thing.
We'll let him say his piece, but he asked us to leave it at B.
Here's the thing.
Leave it at B.
All right. Alex, brother, man. Fuck, you over the whole
Damn, man. Dude, you can't throw up a bomb like that and then say, leave it. All right. So,
we get you back Wednesday, right?
Yeah, well, Sunday. No, we'll come back Sunday. We do Wednesday, Sunday nights. Hoping to do more. So if you guys want to hear more, you want to hear other stuff, we are looking to really start branching out there. Him and I, we're back and forth on it, but we really do need to start doing some you know, we need to do some shorts. We need to get some stuff out there. If you got something like, you know, how about a drink, a restaurant, some sort of review, a revolution.
But here's the thing.
Alex,
I had to run it, dude. Sorry, had to run it.
Alex, you need my friend. You think we need to have a revolution?
No,
I think-
no, yeah, stop.
I think I do. I think we need to fight our government. But here's the thing. You, me, Bill, Kay, Maddie, we're not going to be able to do it. Everybody's got to be on the same page.
But not take it to this extreme that the
And
fucking
we
idiots
can't
did
listen.
back on January 6th.
We can't be on the same page because we're too busy fighting each other on the inside.
Thank you.
Thank
man.
you.
I don't give a fuck.
Alex. Yeah, man.
That was very good.
So how's that sound, man? I don't want to fight my neighbor. I don't want to fight our government. I really don't. But if me and my neighbor aren't going to change, who's left?
That's the thing.
On that note,
We all need to be on the same page, but it's never gonna happen.
boy, truer words have never been spoken.
Unity, man.
We all need to finally unify. Forget politics, forget everything. And you know, if anybody has followed our posts, followed our videos, we are constantly trying to promote positive vibes, positive, you know, just I think we're too angry anymore. All of us, we are way too angry. It's too easy to trigger and set everybody off. And I'm gonna say this till I'm blue in the face, till you guys are sick of it. There are way too many small pleasures in life to enjoy.
Dude, I want unity, man.
Dude.
That's what I want. I want fucking unity. I really don't give a fuck at the end of the day.
We're never gonna get it.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I would
We're
never
We're
say
never
that.
gonna get it.
We had Alex.
Us-
We had it, man. Before you were a pup.
Gen Xers.
We had, man, and dude, Alex, for you and your children, dude, my children, for me and my future, dude, we're gonna have it again. We will have it again, dude. And if you can experience a president where if he gets shot at, everyone's sad. JFK died. He got shot. The
Reagan.
country was sad. Reagan got shot at. The country was sad. Trump got shot at. And you know what? Some people, they were happy.
Oh, even back then. they were.
That is how fucking far we fucking fell.
Okay,
We fell, Bill.
I don't-
We fucking
we
fell.
didn't fall because even back when Kennedy got shot, there was still a lot of people out there, and we're going right back to the politics, which we're trying to get
Mhm.
around.
Not
Yeah.
a lot, man.
Oh yeah, there were. Oh yeah, because he was back then during, you know, you couldn't, you know, do this, and this. You couldn't ride the front of the bus. You couldn't, you know, cheers. You know what? Crown Apple was freaking awesome. Politics is done. We're not talking about it no more. Are you on my team?
I want unity, guys. You guys down?
Yeah.
Unity it is. I agree.
Unity over fucking politics, man.
Unity over politics.
You know what? If I could wake up in the morning on voting day and I don't have to choose, that's my America.
Bring back arcades.
Bring back good porno.
Bring back. Ooh, don't get me started on that one.
On that
Bring
note,
bring back the good ones.
Yeah, the ones with hair.
they're not the good ones. They're not the good ones, Alex.
I don't know. Back in the 90s when it was still strong, yes. The porn stars with hair, you know, they didn't have to have the whole bush.
This is why Bill sports the jungle bush, the dirty jungle of love.
You're just mad because I hit you with the bat wing the other night and you didn't get it before I did.
Dude, he's hit me with the bat wing.
I hit him with a Bob Ross,
the Nile Forest. Like he's hit me with some shit in like the last week, dude. Like I've thrown up way.
Look at Robin's face. She's like, guys, really?
She's writing this shit down.
She is. She.
I don't want to talk about prawn.
You don't want to talk about what?
Prawn.
Oh, prawn.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
on that note,
good.
guys, we're really close to the 2-hour mark again. We're trying, you know, man, it's hard. It's hard to quit because we got everybody like.
Let's hit a Gary Burke one more time, man. If anyone's got a question, we'll relieve it. If not, we'll tune it out, man. Let's go out on Gary Burke. Can we do that, Bill? Can we just randomly hit us Gary Burke
with a Gary Burke?
Yo, Alex, you're not wrong, dude. Gary Burke is down to earth, dude. I see him as a true patriot, man. I cannot wait to meet him. Alex, you and I are going to be getting drunk as fuck with Gary Burke here very, very shortly.
Look at the smile on his face.
and yes, I'm bringing my girlfriend Kay with. So that's my girl. That's my girlfriend, Alex. If you don't know. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
She she literally gave you the puppy dog. Like, oh.
Yeah. That's
Look at her.
That's my GF. Yeah.
You
See, and you didn't even know, dude. I played it off so well.
That's my GF.
Yeah, that's my GF. Yeah, it's the old lady right there.
Oh, wow, there it is.
What?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get rid of a whole bunch of cats and make a friendly, you know.
Yeah. Totally supportive of us and what we do, as are you, Alex, man. I appreciate you spreading your good words and vibes out to everyone, man.
Guys, I think we've had a good night. I think, you know, we went a second round. I think both nights were actually really strong.
Yeah,
you gave us some more content, and we're testing the waters here.
You guys bring us content and confidence, man. I appreciate both of you.
I just don't like the. I just don't like the politics thing.
Agreed.
We normally don't discuss that. We really don't normally discuss any of that stuff. This is like a fluke thing.
We kind of had to, you know, we're testing the waters a little bit to see what people think. Maybe we'll get some we'll get some positive reviews, negative reviews, but that's what we're looking for. We want to see what people want, out of it.
And you know what, Alex, I probably pushed on the politics thing a little bit more than I like. But like I looked at a future for like not me, because I mean 4 years ain't shit. You know, that shit flies by like nothing. But in 4 years, you know, I'm definitely not going to matter. My kids are going to matter, and their kids are going to matter. My grandkids are going to matter.
Right.
And so I look that way.
Unfortunately,
I mean, at what point, like, I'm worried about the future, man. I'm worried about 20 years. I'm worried about 30 years. Like, I'm not paranoid. I'm not fucking. I have that much anxiety, dude. Like, my anxiety is probably concentrated 30 years ahead. You know what I mean?
So what if I said
that freaks me the fuck out?
What if I said maybe you and I might be that voice? Maybe the fact that we got on here and we got these guys on here, we might be that voice finally. You said we need to break free of what, Now, granted, there's over 10,000 active podcasts. Now, that doesn't always mean they're up and running.
I am going to break free.
But we want to be different. And if we're that one podcast that could actually, like, maybe inspire people to use their heads to be a little more positive,
I'm going to break free all day, every day.
I think, honestly, it's just like before. How many times have we said? Go ahead. You were going to say something.
Yeah. I'm going to break free all day, every day. I really, at the end of the day, I give zero fucks what people think about what I think.
Are you guys coming to Gary's show Saturday?
I am actually DJing that night, but if this gentleman can go, he's more than welcome to.
No, it's my daughter's graduation. I'm gonna have to miss that puppy, but I'll be at everyone thereafter.
Oh, the regatta, we're definitely there.
Yeah.
We are going to the regatta at Moraine. I haven't been to the regatta at Moraine, and I mean, I've been back up here now 6 years, and I've yet to go take my, family to the regatta. I think we definitely need to hit the regatta.
Yeah,
the regatta's an end, dude.
I'll be at all the close ones.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Alex, Robin, if you guys want to go, hell, we'll all meet up in one place, and we're going to surprise that dude, and we're all going to go in there in one giant group.
Alex and a
it's
a blue bikini.
It's a Sunday. Alex, like he said, we're going in a red, white, and blue bikini, and we were joking about it the other night. What if we showed up and we threw boxer shorts on stage, our own boxer shorts?
I'm throwing my bikini top. That's what I'm.
If we literally threw our boxer shorts on stage, if it were me up there, I could turn around and be like, you know what? I've got bras, I got panties, I got all sorts of stuff. This is the first time my collection is complete. I now have boxer shorts.
Huh. I don't know how much Gary would like that.
I think he'll run with it. And I'm not saying take our boxers off. I'm saying we show up with just like a pair of shorts. We could buy like, I'll go out and I'll buy a brand new pair of Hanes, Fruit of the Loom, whatever boxer shorts, and we'll just throw them on stage. And I bet you he runs with it. I'm not saying take our stuff off, and I said that the other night. But I'm saying if we went there collectively as a group, of course, originally it was just me and you. But if all of us go there and we just throw some stuff up there, I think he'll laugh, and I think he'd run with it.
Probably.
I know Gary comes off as a. We're gonna wrap this up. Gary comes off super down to earth guy, man. Total real, total patriot, man. And I meant that. If you guys watch that shit, get it. And dude,
that was a good show.
He would have spoke to a soldier 20 years ago.
He's a real good dude.
20 years ago, man. He's real. He's local. He's honest. And at the end of the day, a politician, musician, girlfriend, boyfriend, or friend, I want to hear someone that's honest, man. That's what means the fucking earth.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
That was all that was left of the proper.
Thanks for bringing us in, man, Alex. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Alex. So on that note, we're close enough at this point. We've gone well over time.
Thank you guys for staying with us.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Get another shot.
Love you guys, man. Thank you so much. Alex. Okay.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Robin, thank you.
Anytime you guys want to join us, man, you're welcome to come on. This was fun. Make sure everybody likes us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us.
We're about
posted.
We're about 40 subscribes away from doing some serious.
Oh yeah. Once we are able to, we meet the criteria, we can go live. Wait till you see what we can do then. No, you're waxing your nose hairs once we hit the 50 mark.
Hey man, I do my part. I share it, and
Oh no, dude! You guys have been freaking solid. Honestly,
I appreciate you guys, man. More than you'll ever know, man. Thank you, Alex.
Hey, listen, man.
My friend.
So make sure you follow us on. Go ahead.
I'm always down to help. My buddies. You know what I mean, like.
And again, there's our positive.
I'm not rich, but I'm always down to. I always support my buddies, man. You know, I've always been
Robin,
like,
thank you for being on here all the time.
You don't gotta have
You
money
know,
to be
you
rich,
back
Brett.
us. Yeah,
Much love.
you don't need money to be rich, man. You got friends. You help us. You're rich enough. Robin, thank you for being here all the time. Guys, make sure you follow us on Another Shot on Facebook. We constantly post the links. Follow us on Snapchat, you know, Instagram. We're gonna keep branching out. We're gonna keep doing, you know, what we can.
I can't find you on Instagram. I can't find you on Instagram. I tried.
I'll send you the link, girl. I'll send you the link, and then maybe we can start friending. You know, Alex, I'll do the same. To end the night, as we always say, you know what we say on here when you ask us a question. All we can do is give you our opinion. But then again,
it might be the alcohol.